Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Are you ready to say goodbye to your family, to the loved ones, to your friends, to your life? Not yet? Well, it's not because of your doing, but it seems like other people decide that for you. And that is those suicidals out there. And I would ask you a second question. Would you die for Ukraine? Would you kill your children for Ukraine? I would not. Well, other people decide that that's going to happen. And how is that going to happen? I will read you some statements made by the United States of America's official. So he's not a ping pong player. He's not a ballet dancer. He's a person from the administration of the United States of America. And his name is Jake, right? I always forget this guy is Jake Sullivan. All right, so let me read you the article. He's an advisor, Biden advisor, U.S. This is the title from the Hill. I don't know even what to start with. That's how I'm still irritated by this, but anyway, this article comes from the Hill from September 25th, 2022. Biden advisor says, U.S. will respond decisively if Russia uses nuclear weapons. Okay, I will respond decisively if you use nuclear weapons. What does that mean? I said, well, let me make sure I got it right. So I'm looking at the dictionary here. Decisively, definition and meaning in a dictionary.com. Decisively definition is a way that settles a matter and puts an end to debate or speculation. So puts an end, settles the scores, settle it. So if Russia uses nuclear weapons, United States will settle scores, will put an end to whole Ukraine war. How can you do that? So I'm going to read here what this weasel says. He says, White House National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan on Sunday said the United States will respond decisively if Russian President Putin moves to use nuclear weapons. And I'm quoting, we have communicated directly, privately, at very high levels to the Kremlin that any use of nuclear weapons will be met with catastrophic consequences for Russia. You think only for Russia? That the United States and our allies will respond decisively, and we have been clear and specific about what that will entail, Sullivan told CBS Face the Nation host Margaret Brennan. So, again, these guys are delusional in this matter. This is the threat. If you're going to use that over there, regardless if you use 1, 2, or 10, not 5, double, okay? We will use it against you. So what do you think Russia will do then? Use it against them. So, bye-bye. Do you think there's going to be any survivors? No. So this is what these guys decided for us, for Ukraine. So they are willing, let's say Russia is a bad dude. They are willing to sacrifice your life, your family's life, your loved ones' lives, my life, not that you care for, but I do care for my life, just so you say, just so you know, my children, my family, they want to decide that for us, for Ukraine. As much as I love human race, right, I will not kill anybody that I love for Ukraine on my own decision. But others have power over me to decide that in my name and your name, if you live in the Western countries that are the allies. Are you agree with that? Do you agree with that? Okay, you agree. I disagree with that. If you agree, that's fine. But I disagree with someone else doing that, doing this, ending my life and everybody else's, because that's going to end up like this, for Ukraine. As much as I love Ukraine, or okay, what do I want? Do I want the Russians to kill them? I don't want anybody to die over there, but it's already there, it's happening. So for that, I should die? Since when I'm responsible for that? Since when I'm involved? I personally am involved. Since when? I don't see any connection. If you say, well, you fight evil, Putin. I'm not sure about that. That's not settled. I mean, these guys are considered it settled, but a lot of people on this planet do not consider it settled. Moreover, not that settled that would mean that those guys should destroy my life. How many crazy people are over there? Let's say Putin is a crazy guy. Okay, he's a crazy guy. You know that pushing that guy to the end is gonna destroy everything. Nevertheless, you up it to there. Okay, let's find out. Do you think that a Cuban Missile Crisis was something? Pfft, that was nothing compared with what's going on right now. Not only because of capability, but because of where it got with the rhetoric. And you think someone is going to blink? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe they're not going to use anything in Ukraine, you know. Maybe they will not. But what if they do? I would say maybe 50-50 that these guys will use it over there. And I guarantee you that the Americans will not hit, and the allies will not hit Russia with nuclear weapons. I 99%, not guarantee, 99%. Because if that percent happens, that means these guys are suicidal, the ones in charge of us. Why they're suicidal? Because Russia will not just take it bent over. So they know. It got to this point, and I'm angry about 2014 and before 2014. However, I can have an opinion on things, and I can have an assessment. Some people may say, well, that's wrong. Well, they're facts. There are facts. Nothing like this would have occurred without that coup, overthrow, orchestrated by United States of America that now wants to destroy our lives. It's not United States. Really? Let me make you the little trajectory of all this incident. Without that overthrow, illegal, with those traitors that conspired with a foreign nation, foreign government, United States of America, overthrew Yanukovych government, democratically elected, democratic freedom and democracy that they love. They recognized these guys and they helped them. They overthrew. After they overthrew, they were recognized as okay, there's nothing to see here. Nobody said, hey, what's going on here, man? This is illegal. Let's go put NATO, get them out. Like, you know, no, nothing like that. And then they did all the, they did with the eastern part of Russia, of Ukraine, with the Russian speaking. Where do you want? And all this escalated. Oh, therefore, this fault, everything started with that. And if you want to go back, everything escalated with NATO expansion. You can say, well, countries can do whatever they want. That's true. That's true. They can do whatever they want. But you remember that principle? You can't beef up your defense or your security at the expense of other countries' security. That means I can't, let's say I'm Mexico and I say, I want nuclear weapons, I will invite the Russians to put some missiles in my country because I want my security very well protected from the Americans that have nuclear weapons. Do you think the Americans will say, yeah, that's fine, go ahead, man, yeah. Or let's say Canada decides to invite the Chinese over there. Do you think that would be okay? No, that will not be okay. So that tells me it's not just to have those guys put missiles next to Russia when Russia says, what are you doing? You already got here. You got all these countries after that: Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Poland, then Romania, and then you got next to the border with Ukraine. And what are these guys gonna do? Nothing. Look, this is the whole plan. This is where we got right here was the whole plan. You think it was just, oh no, it's for protecting against who? Russia did not threaten them. Did I threaten them? Did they threaten them? After 1991, after 2000, why did they advance if you didn't have any threat over there? Because they knew it would get to this. Russia cannot be strong. So, however you want to take it, I would, without the Ukraine, which was the last drop by the Russians, and these guys knew. These guys knew. That's what bothered me. Everything was calculated. And now they play like we're the defenders of... No, you're not the defenders. You are the schemers. You are the ones that orchestrated and you pushed everybody in that direction. Yes, that's what I think. That's what I think. Are you responsible? Partly. Are the guys responsible? Partly. So, yeah, and now we're going to respond decisively. What do you mean? Are you going to use nuclear weapons against Russia? Okay, use it. And what's going to happen next, you idiot? They're going to just stay, you think? They're going to go back to where? They're going to hit you back. You know what that means? End of the planet. End of the world. That's fine. Well, I guess we got what? Until the 1st, when things happen. Because Russia will recognize the referenda. The referenda will be for joining Russia. And then that's on the 30th. And on the 1st of October, Putin will come and say, guys, those guys, Ukrainians on our territory, have 2 hours to stop shooting and a day to get out, to go back to their country. And if they don't, we're going to use anything. And then they're going to use anything, we'll find out. Maybe it's going to be the 2nd. I don't think they're going to give them more than a day to get their ass out. Is it good? Is it bad? We are where we are at. I'm guaranteeing you that Putin will not take his forces and go to the borders over there. Or let's negotiate. They will take that territory. That would be Russian territory. There is no turning back. And then what? You got foreign armies on your territory. What are you going to do about it? Lose faith? No. No. They're not going to use the 300,000 people that they are going to bring together and they're going to recruit and so on. No. They don't have time for that. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.